And so for the next founder, I nominate Monica Lago-Kaytis. Monica!
Hi, I'm Monica Lago-Kaytis, and I'm one of the co-founders of Rise Up Animation. I'm also a producer and the CEO of Frogbot Films. Well, I'm the current president of Rise Up Animation, so in that role, I deal with all the infrastructure. So I partner with the other founders. That's how we created the nonprofit corporation that we are today. I work with a consultant so that we could go after our fiscal sponsorship with Film Independent. I'm dealing with our legal and financial. I handle admin with Trent. We also vet all the mentors together. I do outreach, sponsorships, and fundraising. I've always been passionate about fighting injustice. I'm the daughter of an immigrant. My mother was born in South America, in Buenos Aires, Argentina, to be exact. My father and his people are Ashkenazi Jews. So being of mixed race, I never felt like I truly fit in here. I was never enough. And so all my life, I had taken opportunities to fight injustice. And with the death of George Floyd, that was the catalyst for Rise Up Animation. And I knew that I needed to be a part of it. And I'm really proud that I am. Gosh, I guess the thing I've learned is that there's people all over the world who love animation as much as I do. And how truly fortunate people are in the United States or even Canada, to have schools and studios available to them, and how difficult it is for people in other parts of the world. So for me and for Rise Up Animation, I think the beauty is that we're able to connect with those people no matter where they are, as long as they have the internet. That's a difficult one because I actually have a few. But I would say that Princess and the Frog, I think I'm most proud of, even though, like everything in the world, nothing's perfect. It was something I felt very passionate about, was making a movie about the first Black princess. And so I lobbied pretty hard to get on the film, and I think I'm really proud of that. I'm also really proud of our first live action film, The Christmas Chronicles, because, we had done animation for 25 years and it was our first foray into live action, and I'm really proud of how it came out. Some of the best advice I ever got, even though it came in a roundabout way, was to listen more. You catch a lot when you're just listening. If you're talking, you might miss something. Oh, I think the advice I would give is just to be really self-aware. Today we have emotional intelligence as a way to kind of talk about personalities. When I was coming up, we didn't really have that. And so people didn't want to give you feedback on your personality. To me, I always say your personality is what you're born with, but how it manifests into behaviors is what's key. So I would say be self-aware, understand it's important to be smart. Your IQ is very important, but your EQ, or your emotional intelligence, is equally important. I hope that we can continue doing what we're doing, which is reaching people all over the world. Ideally, like to keep doing great panels and great outreach and collaborations with studios and getting sponsorships so that we can actually do some scholarships in the future. And then ideally, I'd like us to hit our goal, and when we have enough diversity, when it isn't the exception but the rule, then we actually probably won't need to exist anymore. We will have hit our mission. So yeah, that's what I look forward to. Okay, lightning round. Jump from a plane, absolutely. Though my husband won't let me because he's afraid my chute won't open. So instead we bungee jumped. I'm exactly where I should be. I always knew I'd be a producer, and I am. If I could learn anything, I'd want to be able to speak just a ton of different languages. And I'd like to be able to play an instrument, like the piano, or maybe the drums, actually. My favorite animated character would be Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Fun fact, I was in Madonna's first video, and my family was on Family Feud, but we lost. We can thank my mom for that. And if I wasn't doing animation, I would absolutely have gone to culinary school, and I'd probably be teaching at a culinary school, or I'd be doing something like producing a culinary show, maybe even for like radio, because I think I'm better as a voice than I am on camera. That's it.
Time!